Hey guys, WarTV14 here. A little thing before we start. I'm on my larger tripod, so the video might be a little crooked. That's something that the tripod does. I don't know what's going on with it, but we're about to start commencing of the Q&A. It's a couple days early because this seems that everyone asked the questions that they wanted, and I'm just gonna go on the list right here. Okay, so the first question from Ghetto SpiderMan Productions. Are you planning to get the Wave and do stop motion with him? Yes, I am. Here's how I buy my figures. Since I don't really have a job, I have to wait till Christmas and my birthday and things like that. And I just basically lay away all the stuff, and once the stuff is like a least wanted figure, it goes down for a lot cheaper, so I don't have to pay the entire list price. Because this Captain America here, I bought him for like 16 bucks instead of paying the full $22 or 20 bucks depending on where you are. I think they changed the price from $10 back in Toy Biz to 15 bucks when Hasbro first started out now, and now Hasbro changed it to $20 and $22. So I was able to save $4 and get that figure. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that's $4 that you didn't have to spend. You could save it for something else. So yeah. Next question from Pink Wolf. What is your favorite Marvel Legend? My favorite Marvel Legend is the Captain America, actually. The reason why it isn't the Ant-Man is because the feet are kind of weird and he doesn't really stand correctly. But the Stealth Cap body mold, whatever they use for Captain America, I really like that mold. It's one of my favorite molds that are the most articulated that it can be, so you can have a lot of smoother videos and smoother animations and stuff with it. So yeah, that's with that one. Shaggy Rogers asked, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy your vids? I actually enjoy my videos a lot because I'm able to look back and see what I've done and to correct those things that I've done before, and to actually see things that I messed up on that I could fix a little bit, or see things that I want to replicate again but I don't know exactly how I did it. So that's why I keep all of my projects on my phone in the stop motion app, or either in my camera roll, but it's a lot easier in the stop motion app. And here's another question. Manolo Pardraza. Sorry, I'm going to be butchering some people's names because I can't read them correctly, so please forgive me. Are you planning to do a series? I think with that question, am I planning to do a new series? Yes, I have a lot of different series going on to expand my universe, my stop motion universe, and have a lot of different stories being written and different scripts and different emotions and genres of my stop motion films. So yes, I am creating a lot more series, if that's your question. Pro Kid Reviewer. Are you planning ever to make contest and a 1,000 subscriber special, like a big stop motion, Civil War, Age of Ultron, etc., etc.? Well, if I get this job, then maybe. Because I don't have a lot of money. I have no money, actually. I don't have any money. All I get my money from is Christmas and birthdays, and if I do like some extra like photo shoots for companies or commercials and stuff like that, but that rarely ever happens. So yeah, if I have a job this time, around this time, I'll be able to do 1,000 subscriber giveaway subscriber stop motion video. I am going to be doing a big stop motion video. If you didn't already know, I already have an Age of Ultron series on my channel. Just go to my playlists and it has all my Age of Ultron videos all laid out in the playlist in order that they were created. And my own type of spin on videos. So go check those out. It'll be in the cards section if you're on mobile, because the links kind of take you to Safari and Google Chrome or whatever you use. It takes you from the website, from the app. So I want to keep everything in the app so you can easily get to where you need to be. Okay, next question. How long does it take to make a stop motion video? Well, it really varies on the project that I'm working on. Usually a 1-minute video will take me about a total of around 16 hours, because with my videos I take different takes. In those takes, I might have a video or action going a little too slow or a little too fast. And even if I try to speed up the FPS or slow it down, it looks choppy or it looks way too fast. And I've only changed it a couple times or by 1 or 2 frames, and it makes a drastic difference. And I don't like that, so I have to make different changes and edits and stuff like that. So usually a total of 16 hours. But my newer videos, I'm trying to press for around 4-5 minute videos, 3 for the moment. But if I hit 4 or 5 minute videos, which I've done in the past with my Age of Ultron videos, those take around a good total of like 42 hours. Let me check real quick. Yup, it's 42 hours. I have it written down on my iPad. Okay, and for the next question. That question that was asked for the stop motion videos, it was asked by Dave Aged. My bad. Okay, now on to the next question from SR Marvel Motions. Out of all the stop motionists you know, who do you like the most? Well, it varies from artist to artist, because that's how I look at it. It's art. Any type of film is art. Anything can really be art, but this is a true form of art. It's the most simplest, but the most difficult to achieve. And out of all the stop motionists that I enjoy everyone's videos. I don't have a single one person that I enjoy. I enjoy everyone's different aspects of what they bring to the table. Like with DCUC Maniac 999, he has well-written stories, excellent written stories, and so does Sweatwave SM. He has nice written videos as well. Your friendly neighborhood animator, he's an excellent, when I say excellent, he's an excellent stop motion animator, and I enjoy his thriftiness of his videos, and that's awesome to say, because a lot of people say, oh, I need this or I need that. No, you can have the bare minimum things and produce the best content that you can ever think of, and actually have it to be better than most people's videos. And that's what I respect about his videos. And he's really cool. Trickshot726, he's real cool with his energy effects and his flight poses, and basically all of his action videos and all of his sequences are smooth, and I enjoy that. That's really cool. Am I missing anyone? Oh yeah, Israel Shahan, his videos are cool. Iron Man the Legend videos are great. He's back now. If you haven't heard of him, which I hope you have, go subscribe to him. Israel Shahan, go subscribe to him. Friendly Neighborhood Animator, subscribe to him. All the stop motion people that you could think of, or just type in a random stop motion action video, you can subscribe to them by all of their content. If there's anyone that I missed, I apologize, and I will link all of their channels below at the end of this video. But yeah, I don't have a single answer for that. I enjoy everyone's videos, and I actually aspire to take aspects from all of their different videos to incorporate into mine to produce better content for you guys. So that's with that question. The Vision asks, did you cancel Age of Ultron series? Actually, I really did not. a lot of things have been going on beyond you guys knowing. I actually ended Age of Ultron, the last episode. It's not over. That's the first question. Let's get that over with. It's not over. I just don't have the Hulkbuster series, and the cliffhanger that I left off in my latest episode was the whole Hulkbuster fight, and I don't have the wave. As I told you guys, I don't buy my figures as they come out. I buy them either the time of my birthday, which the wave wasn't out yet, and Christmas. So I will be trying to get that wave this Christmas. And yeah, I didn't cancel it. I don't have the Hulkbuster wave. The Age of Ultron series is coming back. The Avengers versus Ultron series that I started, that originally got me some exposure, is coming back because I haven't done one of those videos in a very long time. I've been working on multiple projects. The SpiderMan series, the Avengers Assemble series, which is coming back, and other like one-off projects. I'm actually entering contests and things of that sort. So it's been a really busy time, and I had not canceled it. It will be back. I don't know the precise date because I'm working on Avengers vs. Guardians and among other things. And actually this month, no, the middle of last month and this month, I am trying to handle multiple projects at the same time, and it seems as though I'm not uploading enough content at that rate, but I'm trying to have them uploaded as fast as I can and the best way that I can. So I'm not going to rush a video and have it be not to my standard to where you guys can enjoy it, or you'll see something that looks really careless. So I'm actually trying to take my time and handle multiple projects at the same time. So within the upcoming week or so, I'll have a whole set list of what I'm working on written out for me to view, and you guys will just get the videos as they're produced. So that's coming with that. Age of Ultron is not canceled. It's coming back. Just don't know when, but it's going to be soon. Lego Glenn asks, who's your favorite superhero or villain? Well, my favorite superhero is the Incredible Hulk. The reason why he's my favorite superhero is because he avoids confrontation. He doesn't want to always fight. He actually avoids it because he knows that he can easily, Bruce Banner easily knows that he can defeat them. But when the Hulk comes out, he can basically do anything that he wants. He almost destroyed the planet. If you haven't read Planet Hulk, when he came back to Earth and he fought the Illuminati and everyone, he fought everyone, and he did not, every step that he took as he was fighting Sentry, he caused some type of crazy amount earthquake, and it was really like crazy to see that, and it was a great read. And that's my favorite superhero. My favorite supervillain is Ultron. The reason why he is my favorite supervillain is because even though when you read a comic book and they say, oh, someone died, they're never always dead. But with Ultron, it's instilled in his character to never truly die. And that's what I enjoy about Ultron, because no matter what you do, he can always come back as a bigger, better, smarter self. And it's crazy how he comes back in different ways, that he's almost killed every single Avenger, every superhero, and everything. And that's what I respect about the character. So he's my favorite supervillain. And yeah. Next question comes from Rafaelo Ortiz. It says, what is your favorite Iron Man figure? My favorite Iron Man figure would have to be the Mark 43 armor, which is right here. That's my favorite action figure from about Iron Man. And who's my favorite Marvel character? That's asked by the same person. As I said, Hulk and Ultron. But if I would have to choose, I would choose Ultron. So, that's with that. Jerome Martin asks, why are you so awesome with Swagwave? And awesome with swag is like in all capital letters. I actually don't think that, but I could be, because if I dedicate my time, because he's been doing this for years and I've just started doing this like around 2 years ago, and I am working hard to become one of the people that actually join together. Israel Shahan, Swagwave, Trickshot, DCUC Maniac 999, the Brady 25, and all the other guys. I actually aspire to one day work with all of them on a big project bigger than what they've created all together, and I actually want to be a part of that. So I'm actually working really hard. Even though it might never happen, I always aspire to be like them, or at least some fraction of that. But at the end of the day, I try to be my best self if I cannot achieve those things. So I always try to be my best self. And what I'm actually starting to do is I'm actually finding out about a lot of cool stop motion animators that create videos that only go 5 frames per second, and actually try to help and critique those people to, you know, go a little faster and make it a little more fluid like, and things of that sort. Even though I'm not the best, I always try to help the next person out, because I don't know if you guys have tried to speak with them. Hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Of course they'll answer some questions, but some things are just way too sacred. So I always try to support the little guy, because one day they'll probably be great at stop motion as well. So it's always just to speed up that process. So here's the next question from your friendly neighborhood animator. How old are you? I am 16 years old as of March 12th. I just turned 16. Where do you usually get your figures? I get my figures from basically all around. I go to Toys R Us, I go to Amazon, but if I don't have any transportation to the store, I primarily use Amazon, secondary, Toys R Us, third, I use eBay, even though those guys try to cheat you, but that's how it is. Scalpers, I actually had to fight a scalper one day. If you want to hear that story, I'll tell you guys in another video soon enough. But yeah, those are basically the main 3 places that I go to get my figures. But I just tried out Big Bad Toy Store, and their whole shipping method and their quality of their the content that they provide for the customers is excellent. I ordered the Scarlet SpiderMan with the hoodie. Came in a big box with all this unpoppable bubble wrap, and it was great. Their shipping, it actually shipped like I think a couple days before they said it was supposed to be here. So I actually enjoy Big Bad Toy Store. I might be using them again for other figures if they're not at retail, and I'll probably use them probably with Amazon. So yeah. His other question is, this is all in one thing. Would you rather wake up with an elephant trunk or with a giraffe neck? Well, if I had a giraffe neck, I would probably be scared and I couldn't keep my balance, and that would probably freak me out the most, and I can't really see doing stop motion, so that would kind of make me mad. But if I had an elephant trunk, I could probably wrap it around myself and probably still be able to do stop motion, but I would probably choose an elephant trunk. And do you play any sports? Actually, I don't play any sports, and I'm people say I'm a stocky built guy that should play sports, and I don't really care about sports like that, but I'll occasionally go outside and play football. And I actually almost injured someone playing football, so I kind of feel scared for the other people playing sports. And that's why I think I have such a great connection with the Hulk, because I try to avoid certain situations where I know I'll probably win, and I can't do dependable sports. If I probably did boxing or something like that, I can only blame myself if I lose. But if it's a team, I'll have to blame myself and everyone else, and I want to be dependent on myself. So that's where that comes in. And who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob. Everybody knows that. Yeah, SpongeBob. And he asked another question. Oh, and what are your favorite figures? My favorite figures are the Mark 43 Iron Man, Stealth Cap Captain America, the SpiderMan, the Pizza Spidey. That's my third, and the Ultron body mode. That's it. The only reason why I don't like the Black Widow body mode is because the feet are so hard to keep the figure standing up, and I don't have any stands, and that should be I don't want her to have giant feet, but at least have her to have regular shoes. How are you supposed to fight in high heel shoes while fighting bad people and bad guys and stuff like that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Probably give her some actual boots or something. That makes a lot more sense. With the new oh yeah, really quick, I think I know the figures that are coming out for the Captain America Civil War wave. Really quick, these are my guesses. I think we're getting a Falcon. I think we're getting a Black Panther. I think we're getting a new Iron Man, because we always have to have a new Iron Man. Maybe a retool, but probably not of the Captain America from the Age of Ultron series. And maybe a retool of Ant-Man, but I doubt that, because these are basically relatively new. And that's basically it. That's what I think. And the Crossbones. So I think those are coming out for the Build-A-Figure Onslaught Red Skull. That's what I think is going to happen with that. So yeah. Arkham Animations asks, what inspires you to animate? What inspires me to animate is watching hundreds, literally hundreds of action movies, fight scenes. One of my favorite movies to actually watch, even though it doesn't have a lot of fighting in it, but it has a nice amount, is Inception. I like the whole concept of Inception and a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream, and your subconscious fighting for you, basically your body fighting off a virus. That's what I get from the movie, but it's a really good movie. If you haven't seen that already, please watch that movie. It is an excellent movie. Oh, and I think we're going to get a Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah. And what is your favorite figure? As I've said, the Stealth Cap body mold for Captain America. And who's your favorite animator? Again, no favorite animator. Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Here's what I think is going to happen. Because it is a team movie and it is a Captain America movie, but it seems more of an Avengers 2.5 movie, as people are saying. I think they overpowered Iron Man's team on purpose, because somehow, if you haven't played Ultimate Alliance 2, play that game, because I had no idea that that this whole Civil War thing went on, and I didn't know it was based off of the comic book. Play that game, read the actual graphic novels, I think 1 through 7. I don't really like getting into the side stories, like the ones that don't really line up, but they actually give you a different point of view for different things that are outside of the main problem. But play that game. It's really cool to play. I think it's like a top-down game. Yeah, it's really cool. Play that. And my team, ultimately, I think they overpowered the Iron Man team because Captain America is going to find a way to defeat every single last one of the Team Cap members, and Captain America is going to win. But I think they should, if they're going to make this a problem, it shouldn't be over in one movie. It really shouldn't. This should go on until Infinity War, where they actually have to work together to beat Thanos. I think in part 1, he'll get the Infinity Gems and it'll just shut off like that. And then actually, Infinity War part 2, it'll be the actual big fighting sequence. I think it's just a build up for Avengers Infinity War part 1. But I am going with Team Iron Man, even though Captain America might win. But the reason why is because it would be so hilarious to actually watch all these characters that we've seen from Iron Man and Hulk and Captain America and Iron Man 2 and all these different characters that have once worked together in the Avengers and work together and then ultimately have to be split down the middle and fight. That is going to be great to watch. I hope they actually make this an excellent movie, but I don't have any doubts about it. So I think this movie is going to be great, so I'm going with Team Iron Man. Stop motion machine, no, Spyron Machine 01 SM. What and when did you start collecting figures, and what gave you the idea for the Avengers Parallel World battle thing? Okay, question 1. I hope you guys do not get mad at me. When I was younger, when I say young, I mean I was like 2 and 3 years old. I basically had every single Marvel Legend from Toy Biz that you could ever think of. I had it, and I didn't respect the figures, and I kick myself in the butt for this every day. What were you thinking as a child? But when you're a child, you don't really think of it as much, and you basically get whatever you want whenever you want, and you don't respect what you have. I used to keep my room junky with all the toys sprawled out all on the full floor and keeping them unnice and throwing them. And one day, they were gone. Oh, you don't know how to keep your stuff nice? You'll get like a couple toys, but yeah, everything's basically gone. I was so like hurt because what I used to do with my little brother, we used to play this thing called Battleground. If you haven't heard of the game, the board game Battleground, we used to have our toys lined up in like sides like this, and when we had them lined up, we would just act out like 15-30 minute fights, and he would be the bad team, but he'll have somebody on the good team, which was me, and we would always play for like 30 minutes, and then one time we actually hit up to like 4 hours just non-stop playing, and it was so fun. But I actually started collecting action figures way back in like the Toy Biz days, but those got given away or thrown away. I don't know exactly what happened to them, but I started collecting when I was really young, but I restarted to collect back in 2013, 2014. Yeah, I think I did 2013, 2014 to actually get back into Marvel Legends and action figures. I don't really like Select because their articulation is very limited. The only Select figure I could see myself getting is the Watcher, which got canceled. I think this happened earlier this year, but that's basically the only Select figure that I would get. And yeah. And what gave you the idea for the Avengers Parallel Worlds idea? Well, it actually started out when I read the original Secret Wars. The whole Contest of Champions type of feel of the original Secret Wars had me to actually think, what if they were to do this again? And this is how my superpower, quotation marks if you can't see them, this is how my superpower works. If I'm about to buy an old action figure from Toy Biz I stop myself and I say they're going to make another updated figure for that. I'm telling you, they're going to make a updated MODOK. I already knew that they were going to make an updated Taskmaster because I was going to buy an old one. If you haven't found out, if you aren't on Instagram, this guy named K Doogie, I think it's 616 or something like that. I'll put it in the description as well. Really good poses and stuff like that. And I told him, don't buy an old Taskmaster. A new one is coming out. And what did we see at SCCC 2015? A new Taskmaster along with a Songbird or Mockingbird. Forgot the name, but I'm not really a big fan of that character. And the reason why it gave me the idea was by looking at those, and Secret Wars came out this year, and I was like, I should probably do that years before this happens. And what did I do? I created all these multiple different universes, all these different series, and create that so I could one day destroy everything that I've ever done and quit stop motion. But that's not happening yet, so you guys might get a couple more years out of me with that. So yeah. Favorite YouTuber? Again, no favorite YouTuber, just normal, regular, various different stop motion animators, ACBA stuff, do-it-yourself things, a lot of different stuff like that. So yeah, and I'm going to be pulling some questions from the 500 subscriber and 200,000 plus views video. Someone asked, one second, pulling it up right now. Is it going to be Secret Wars or Avengers versus Thanos? I am not doing those until I actually get a Thanos, and I'm not going to have any type of world destruction thing within this year or next year. It'll probably be a couple years from now. You guys won't know. Well, you kind of know now, but yeah. Another question from Manolo Padraza. When will Civil War arrive? I'm actually working on that right now. That's why a lot of stuff is being crammed in, and I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. And that's what's taking so long for the videos to come out and stuff like that. Here's another question. NP, I don't know what that means. If you can tell me what that means, that would be very greatly appreciated. This comment is from Dante Irizuri. NP, it's all about respect and having all the amazing collectors in the world come together. I don't know where that came from, but if you guys can help me out with that, or the person that commented that, please elaborate more. I didn't really understand that question. This is from Marvel Man, and Marvel Man, if you're watching this video, I can't respond to any of your comments. I don't know why, but I can't, and that's happened with a couple other people. I think it's because the new interface changed with YouTube once again. It's stopping some people from actually getting responded to in the comment section, so this is my response to your question. Dude, I just want to say that you are extremely underrated and deserve more than 1,000 subscribers. I think that as well, but until I work harder and produce more content to where a lot of people will enjoy, I will stay at the amount of subscribers I have now. But if you want to help me produce more content faster, you can tell people about my channel and blast it over social media sites or whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you, but it would be greatly appreciated. So that's with that. And that seems like that's about all the questions. Yeah. Thanks guys for watching. WarTV14 out. God bless. Stay safe. More content coming soon.